Hello, my dear Lana. I want to welcome you to this life skills lesson. Now, today I want us to discuss about how we can manage money, the best way of managing money. Now, you'll find out that sometimes maybe we are given some little amount of money by our parents to spend. But after being given that little amount of money, at the end of the day, you get yourself having nothing, and even having used the money for things that are not very important to your life or very important to yourself. Now, for you to manage your money well, we have steps that you are supposed to follow so that you don't use your money in a wrong way. So managing money is the best way of spending the little money you get anytime. Now, what are these steps that can be adopted to spend your money well? As I said, sometimes we are given money by our parents, but we don't know what to do with that particular amount of money. So here are the steps that you can adopt, you can use, so that you can spend your money in the best way possible. Number one is to understand your financial status. What does this mean? It means that you as an individual, you as a person, you get to know how much money do you have at hand. Or if you have been given by your parent, how much money has your parent given you? That is the first thing that should come in your mind. Yes, I have 200 shillings. This is what I have. You have realized that you have 200 shillings. That is what it means. That's what it means by understanding your financial status, knowing how much do you have. Step number two is setting personal priorities and finance goals. Now, these are the things you want to do with the money you have. What are your priorities? Maybe your priority is to go and buy a book. Then, after you have bought a book, maybe you buy a pencil. But sometimes we get that when somebody reaches the shop, instead of buying what he or she intended, she buys other things that are not what was to be bought. And what are the goals? The goals are the future things. What do you want to achieve when you use that money? Those are the goals. For example, when you buy a book, it means that what you want to achieve is doing well in school or in academics. That is your goal. That's why you are supposed to. That's why you want to buy the book. Then another thing is to create and stick to the budget. You have 200 shillings. Put down what you need. Ensure that whatever you need has a specific amount of money and stick to that when you reach maybe the shop. Don't change your mind. Then another thing is that you establish an emergency kit. An emergency kit. Now, maybe you are got in a situation that you will require to spend some money. So it is upon you now to start with what you have, to take some little amount, put aside for such like emergencies. Then another thing is that save for future use, especially when you grow up and maybe you are employed. There is what we call retirement fund. So you can save for such amount of money so that when you are not employed, you are able to spend what you have saved. Then step number 6 is to offload the debts. To offload the debts. Pay. If you have a debt somewhere, make sure that you have paid that debt. Then lastly is that you schedule your regular progress report. Schedule, right? Put in written how you have spent your money. That one will give you a clear indication of how you are doing your things in a systematic manner. So these are the steps that can be followed when you want to manage or to spend your money in a good way. Thank you, and may you be blessed until we meet again.